Hello? Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me okay? Hello? Am I live? Hello? Hey! Hi, everybody. Hi, Alyosha. Hi, Major. Thank you for being the first in the chat. Heavy. Ada, good morning. Hey, Raylock, good evening. Vespi, hello. Bacon, hello. Megs, good to see everybody. Vespi, this is for you. That's for you. My dear, my sweet. All right. Hey, everybody. How's it going? It's your boy, sixtyfour. It's sixtyfour. Absolutely correct. And we're here. We're chilling. We're vibing. We're making some green curry tonight, and it's gonna be fantastic. For the vegans in the house, you're gonna have to imagine this entire recipe with tofu. Just don't do the thing that I do with the chicken, and I'll show you guys how it works. We have a new setup, which should be a little bit more accommodating, but that means that my area to work with is about yay wide, which means it can barely fit my cutting board. So I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna take it easy. Only one chili. Okay, I'm getting old. I'm in my mid-20s, and the other end can't take it as well as it used to. Okay, Raylock, do not make fun of me. Best VW, 2 cooking streams in a row. Let's see how long we can get that going for. All right, so welcome everybody to the kitchen. Same rules apply as last time. Don't be an idiot. Don't run with knives. A sharp knife is a safe knife. Try and avoid cross contamination. And everything is hot. Just pretend everything is hot. You're hot. That's you. You in the screen. That's you. You're hot. Oh no! Stereotypical white boy alert. No one can. Okay. I'm no white though. I'm not white. Oh, Raylock. I'm just a pussy. Okay. I'm just a pussy. So okay, my microphone on my camera. Let me know if it's a little bit too loud. I might actually turn it down a touch because it looks like I'm peaking. It's a Rode Video Mic Pro because I used to actually be a vlogger, so it's actually okay. Why did I get moved? Oh, probably. Okay. Let's just get cooking. Welcome to my kitchen. Tonight we're gonna make some delicious green curry. Super easy recipe, assuming you can find the ingredients. If you can't, then you just throw a bunch of stuff into a pan. It's delicious. So what we have here is we have our proteins. We have shrimp. That's already peeled, deveined. We have chicken breast. And believe me, I am a dark meat man. Hi, Easy Cuisine. Welcome, welcome. Thank you very much for following, and thank you for disrespecting your surroundings. Welcome, good evening. So we have chicken breast, and I am not a white meat type of guy. I am a dark meat type of guy, but I'm gonna show you how to turn like even the driest chicken breast into something delicious and flavorful and juicy. And I'm gonna show you guys how they do it in like kind of the Asian restaurants, the Chinese restaurants, and the Vietnamese restaurants, Thai restaurants, what have you. And it's gonna be super sick. It's gonna be lit. So we have baby bok choy over here, and I actually cut off the ends and put them into this bowl here. This is gonna be our kind of sauteing, our soup base bowl, if you wanna call it that way. We have red bell pepper, green bell pepper. We have mushrooms here for kind of like our toppings at the end. We have green bell pepper, which I really should have put in here because this is a part of our base bowl. So we'll just do that. You guys didn't see anything. And then in our base bowl, we have some more mushrooms. We have the stalks of the bok choy. We have chopped jalapenos, and we have chopped onion. And with our green curry paste, this one is store-bought, but what is in it? It's ginger / galangal, lemongrass, garlic, oil, water. It has Thai basil, cilantro, and you can mix all of that stuff up or chop it really good or put it in a mortar and pestle, and you'll get the same effect. It's really fragrant, really wonderful. This is going to be kind of the base for our soup. We have one Thai chili because like Raylock likes to make fun of me. This is more than enough for me. I'm just going to use the rest of the top, and then the last one for Instagram, obviously. These are jalapenos from my dad's garden. He was really proud of these, so I made sure to include them. This was Thai basil at one point, and over like the course of 1 hour, it's gotten completely black. So I mean, rest in peace. Thai basil just like doesn't last. I have a little bit of apple cider vinegar here, and a little bit of soy sauce here. Later for toppings, I have fried onions here. And I'm gonna move all of this so you guys can see because I'm only working with a limited amount of space. And lastly, we have cornstarch and a lime. So that's all you're gonna need to make this green curry. And then if you want to eat it as a soup, I highly recommend grabbing some, they call these rice sticks, but they're vermicelli noodles. So rice noodles, or get yourself some steamed rice. The recipe is only going to change at the last minute because we're gonna add some chicken broth and make it a little bit more watery if you want to make it into a soup. And if not, you can just leave it kind of like a curry and serve it like that. But what we're gonna do first, because I do want to eat this as a soup, Mrs. 64 will have hers with rice, so I'll show you both ways, is I'm gonna soak this in with hot water. Get some of the ingredients out of the way. And the reason why you're soaking it with hot water is you kind of just want to get it to soften. And I mean, it's going to soften in any temperature of water, but I found that hot water is just the most effective. Because it's not going to be on any standing heat, it's actually not going to cook very thoroughly. It's just going to get nice and soft. So that way it'll be ready for when you want to put it into your soup, and then it can kind of absorb all of that broth afterwards. So, steam! Steam, be gone. Be gone. There we go. Footage is fogged. Okay, thank you. Rest in peace, Thai basil. Yes, Izzy. Yes, we'll put that on top and hopefully it doesn't look so scuffed. But anyway, the sensor is kicking in. No! Okay, so what we're gonna do first is we're going to get started on our chicken. But before we do that, I'm going to show you guys a few tips on how to do your vegetables if you wanted to do this at home or if you're cooking right now. So let me move some of these ingredients out of the way. And I'm going to show you how to A, prep your chicken, and B, a cool thing to do with your peppers and with your lime. So I'm only doing a lime and a pepper trick. So I'm not too worried about cross-contamination, but if you are prepping at home, remember, if you only have one cutting board, do your veggies first, then your meat, okay? Try and keep it separate if you can. Try and have a separate board if you can, but if you can't, veggies first, then your meat. And then when you're cooking in a pan, meat first, then your veggies. Okay? Cool. So the cool trick that I have is, actually, took it away. So if you'll notice, these bell peppers, they're actually not shiny. They're really matted, and that's because I peeled the skin off. So normally, when you have a piece of bell pepper, and you have that skin, anyone who likes bell peppers knows this. The skin, when you start to cook it, it kind of gets a little bit like it almost feels like sellotape or scotch tape, and it kind of like it has this really neutral and kind of boring flavor. If you want it to be sweeter, traditionally what you do, and I said there weren't going to be any blowtorches, but you grab a blowtorch and you burn it and you blister the skin and you peel it off. But I learned this trick the other day, and what you do is you actually grab just a regular vegetable peeler and you put it down. Of course, your vegetable peeler has to be reasonably sharp. And what you do is you just kind of like slide it back and forth until it bites. And then just like that, you can kind of peel the skin off, which is freaking rad. Oh, that was off camera. Let me try that again. So you kind of just slide it back and forth like this, and you peel it off. And then you get like the skin, and you get your perfectly fine red pepper. And when you cook it like this, it'll be more sweet, and it'll have more kind of a, I guess, a brighter flavor. But just full disclosure, my wife likes the crunchiness of the peppers, and for it to be kind of less sweet, so the other ones aren't like this. But if you wanted to do that with your green peppers, you absolutely can, and it's fantastic. It's a great idea. Makes soups, makes your roast stuff like so much sweeter and so much better. Okay, and then the other thing was with the lime. So with the lime, everybody knows how to cut a lime into kind of like quarters, right? But in order for you to get the most amount of juice, and let me show you. First off, My lime is already kind of not super soft, but kind of soft. If your lime is hard as a rock, throw it in the microwave for 10 seconds. It'll get it like nice and soft. You don't want it to get like too warm because like it's kind of gross, but let me show you. So what you do is you grab your lime here. And this is so cool. I learned this from a bartender. But anyway, everybody knows that how to slice it in half and then put it into quarters and then do whatever, right, for a drink garnish. But if you want to extract the most amount of juice in a lime, first off, rub it. Give your bowls a good rub, eh? Just give it a good rub, just like that. And then what you do is you actually cut off the ends like this. And then you lay it flat on your cutting board. Then what you're gonna do is you're going to cut off around about here, and you guys can hopefully see it on the camera, just about there. So not down the center, because you want to keep the center intact. You actually kind of want to, let me see if I can cover it. There we go. Just about there. And then you cut off a slice like that. You rotate it 90 degrees and you do the exact same thing. You cut off a slice like that. Cut off another slice like that. And then the last one, same thing, leaving the center. Now, why would you go through all of this trouble, 60? Why would you go through all of this trouble? Because what you can do now is you can take the center, the core, and you can twist it. And oh man, it just got all over my stovetop. But you can give it a squeeze, and look at all that juice. You would have never got that before. And then you take the edges or the sides or whatever, and then all you have to do is twist and rotate. This one, you can actually fold it over and squeeze. Like so. And you get like so much more yield than you would otherwise. See? And then you can squeeze like basically every single part of the lime, which is super rad. And I mean, if you have a lot of lime juice or you're trying to get a lot of lime juice, like that is it. And we will need a lot of lime juice for this recipe. So there you go. And then you can do this with your tacos. You can do this with your fish. You can serve it as your side if you like as a garnish, if you're not really super picky. But yeah, there you go. Look at that. The squirt. Oh my God, she's a squirter. Yeah, absolutely. Juicy. There you go. And that's like, I don't want to say it's twice the yield, but you definitely get at least a third more from that alone. Okay, so that's all of our fun facts and pro tips out of the way. Now let's start cooking. And what we're gonna do, after I wash my hands and then dry it on my ass, is we're gonna start on our chicken. And the chicken needs to marinate a little bit, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna do something called velveting. And that means that we're going to be covering it in cornstarch, a little bit of water, a little bit of oil, and a little bit of soy sauce. And we are going to let it marinate and sit. So when you grab your chicken and your chicken breast, what you're gonna do is you're going to cut it. So if the grain is facing this way, and you can tell, you can inspect your piece of chicken. So in my case, the grain is kind of going this way a little bit. Grab your piece of chicken and you're going to cut against the grain, because you want the marinade to permeate a little bit more. And then when you cook it, you want the pieces to be nice and tender. So there you go. No rice vinegar? Yes, you can put rice vinegar. That's optional. But yeah, so there we go. So what you want is you want pieces that are like this. You can of course do this with chicken thighs. It's not nearly as necessary, but necessary. But you can do whatever you want. It's your life. And once again, this is the last thing that I'm cutting on this cutting board. Last thing I'm cutting with this knife, so don't worry about cross-contamination. We are going to put this all in the sink afterwards. Okay, so there we go. We have our chicken, the original bowl that it came in, throw it back in. And then, like I said before, if I can remember where I put it, a little bit of soy sauce. A little bit of neutral cooking oil. Here is avocado oil. Actually, no, that was the vinegar. Sorry, my bad. So that was a little bit of vinegar, rice wine vinegar or apple cider vinegar. Then you take a little bit of neutral cooking oil. This is avocado oil. And then you're just going to add a little bit of cornstarch afterwards on top. We won't need the cornstarch and we won't need the other ingredients anymore, so I'm being careful not to touch the other bowls or the other produce. But we give that a quick mix. And then what we're gonna do, and you're probably not gonna see this on the screen, because I'm gonna do this off to the side, is you're gonna put a little bit of water. Not enough to cover the entire bowl, but just a little bit of water to hydrate if the, you see that some of the cornstarch is kind of like globulating. You just want a little bit of water just to kind of help the marinate, evenly coat everything. Okay? That's what she looks like. And then you let it sit. Actually, I can show you here. That's what it kind of looks like. And then you just kind of let it sit, hang out for a little bit, and I'll show you how to cook that later. This can go right into the curry afterwards if you only have one pot. All right, let's get cooking. Let's get cooking. Let's get this thing going. Okay, so what you need is you need yourself a nice burner. It can be an induction one, or it can be a butane one like this. I have an induction one, but the whole point of this is to show you guys that you can cook using whatever you have, even a camp stove like this. And what we're gonna do is, oh, how is the chat? Yep, quick marinated in acidic solution. That's right. The vinegar does break it down, and then the cornstarch creates a layer on the outside. Oh, that sounds like good. Vespi, no! Not like this. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we are going to first take our base vegetables, if you want to call it like that, and we're gonna cook it and saute it, get it nice and translucent. So in the pot, a little bit of neutral oil, once again avocado oil, and then we're gonna add our mushrooms, chopped mushrooms, our bok choy stalks, our onions, and our peppers. I don't know why I'm fingering this this bowl, but I hope she likes it. Oh my god, Mrs. 64 isn't here, so she can't make fun of me. You guys. Oh no! No, Vespi, no! Not like this. You know what? Just for the sake of the VOD or whatever, I'm gonna lower my BGM because you guys already know what that sounds like, and I'm just gonna let the pot sing. You know? So this isn't your traditional oh god damn it. Okay. Hold on. Okay. So maybe if I do it to the side over here. Alright. So this isn't your traditional kind of green curry, in the sense that some of the core ingredients, kind of like Thai basil and cilantro, are exempt from this, but I know some people don't like those flavors to begin with. So this is kind of more of a neutral take on it. And if you make this at home, you want to cut your base as small as possible and cook it down as long as you can, because I'm actually going to throw it in put an immersion blender. You don't have to do that, but that just kind of makes it all creamy and stuff. Because when you add this stuff, the flavor really comes out, but the vegetable chunks kind of stay. So if you don't like chunky veg, then feel free to blend it. That was some good sense spring. Damn it. I'm trying my best, guys. I'm trying my best. How is everyone, by the way? Tell me about your day. My day was super long. Oh my god. We are dealing with another company, another party that is being very, very uncooperative, and I mean, like, they are being the biggest pain in the ass to deal with. So they like to make my life really, really hard and not listen to my emails. But I mean, it is what it is. It's part of the job. I should be thankful. I should be blessed and happy that, you know, I have this opportunity and stuff like that. But sometimes, man, like some people, they like to make their life hard for no reason. Today was a long day of classes. Well, is it over or do you have night classes? Because that would be really, really sucky. And I hope you don't have night classes. Chunky veg is my Alanis Morissette cover band. No! Magnus, does Alanis Morissette count as emo? Because you bet I'll throw some Alanis Morissette in if she counts as emo next week. It's over. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. I am so happy. I am so happy that you don't have to deal with that anymore. So look, if you can see, the bottom's already starting to get a little bit of color. It's not going to create bond the same way like a meat would, because the browning is actually called the Maillard effect when the sugars in your food end up caramelizing or getting to a certain heat and then kind of imparting and imbuing their flavor onto other things or themselves. Meat tends to hold a little bit less moisture and makes that process a little bit like kind of easier. Vegetables retain a ton of water, so you may not get the same effect, but the important thing is that you just keep stirring it. Actually, you don't even have to keep stirring it. I'm just trying to make conversation with you guys, but get that going because you want that to kind of cook a little bit. When it's in your soup and like you're having it as a side on rice, or if you're trying to eat it with some noodles, you really don't want these to be hard as rocks, especially the big bok choy. So that was kind of lazy on my part, but see, you can already see it's starting to brown. Let me see. There you go. God damn it. Okay. All right. Lesson learned. And then what you're gonna do is. You take the exact same bowl that you had from before, and you just put it right back in. So we're just gonna save that, and then what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna toast our green curry paste. Okay, right. Rule number one: assume not number one. Is it number one? Assume everything is hot. That is rule number one. And this pot is really friggin' hot. Okay, so when you have a pot that looks like that, see, it has fond, it has that nice caramelization. What you can actually do is you can grab a little bit of water, or you can grab a little bit of vinegar. I prefer vinegar because it has a little bit more flavor. And you just flash it on. And you completely censor the screen, and no one can watch your stream anymore. Thank you guys for coming. Really appreciate you guys being here. You absolute Chad. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. Oh, enjoy the subs, everybody. Thank you so much, you absolute Chad Mags. Oh, what a beaut. Oh, and if you guys haven't already, please check out the Discord. It is linked below in the About. Magnus has actually made an entire thread to making soap, which is super rad, and thank you so much. I'm very scared of using lye, if I'm perfectly honest, but anyway, so we've done that, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a little bit more oil, just so the green curry paste doesn't burn, and then we add our green curry paste. If you're using stuff that's would help if the burner was on. If you're using stuff that's kind of like in a jar, you don't have to toast it, but if it's concentrated like a paste, like what you're seeing here, I highly recommend that you do toast it. And your house is going to smell like it, but it's going to be amazing and fantastic and spectacular. Because what you're doing is you're doing the exact same thing that you did to these vegetables as the curry paste. So you're going to let that go, and then if Thespi's still watching, you can have these little punk-ass chili flakes that don't actually add a lot of heat. And I know Vespi knows this because, like, she eats a lot of spicy food, and this is, like, low-tier, crap-tier heat, but it actually has, like, a lot of good flavor. So I'm just going to throw a bunch in there. Thank you so much again, Mags, for the gifted subs. You are so kind. And then all you're doing kind of at this stage is just letting the flavors develop a little bit in the heat. My kitchen already smells so good, so wonderful. You can already see it kind of browning at the bottom of the pan, which means my heat's a little bit too high. Gonna grab a little bit more vinegar and probably a bit of water. And once again, steam the absolute shoot out of my camera. But it's gonna look like this. Not very appetizing, right? Doesn't look that good. Just wait until we put the coconut milk. All right, how we doing, chat? It's like water, physical water in terms of spice, absolutely. But hey, you know what? It does actually have decent flavor. Making soap how based. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, based! Ah, like basic, like soap. Oh, I get it. Naman Laukama is amazing for a slightly higher heat level, but amazing on my flavor. Absolutely. Always, you know what? I'm not sponsored. Actually, let me check to see if I even have one. Excuse me. Do I have? There's no way I don't have Laukama in my... Excuse my pronunciation, I'm not Chinese. No, where is it? Oh, my fridge is a mess, so I'm pretty sure it's in there somewhere. Where is it? What could it be? Anyway, it's in my fridge somewhere. But I do have this this chili oil that my my future sister-in-law has made. So yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, bless you. Thank you. Oh my god, the spice. It's so spicy already. No, I just whipped that spicy chili sauce right into the nose. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Nerdy. Future? Yeah. My brother-in-law just has to propose because, like, I mean, they're in a long-term relationship and he kind of wants to go that way. This is coconut milk, by the way, full-fat coconut milk. I like this brand, Aroy. I see it in grocery stores sometimes, and I make sure to pick it up. I think it's better than Grace brand or Dole brand. I don't know where it's from, but it's pretty lit. Anyway, you just add that to your pot, and then you just kind of let things marry, and there you go. You actually start getting some decent color. And then it's at this point that you kind of taste to see what it's missing. So there's already a lot of salt in that. And what it's kind of missing, it's missing some acid. So I'm gonna take it's not too spicy for me. Definitely not that. Don't worry about that. It's not too spicy. I haven't just made myself into a vulnerable person in front of my Oshi Vespi. I'm definitely not. It's definitely not too spicy, but you want to add a little bit of acid to counteract all of the salt if you find that it's too salty. And then at this point, you actually want it to be kind of like a little bit stronger than what you want it to be at the end. And that's why I put this as a 2-star, because it's kind of up to you to figure out what it is that it needs. So in this case, there's enough salt. There's now enough acid, but now I can actually use a little bit of sweetness. So I'm going to pull something out of my fridge. That is definitely not because I am proud of my country. That is maple syrup, obviously. You can use palm sugar. You can use regular white sugar, brown sugar, whatever you have. It doesn't really matter too much. And what this is going to do is just going to take the edge off of that salt, take the edge off of that acidity. And I mean, if you want to make this ketogenic, you absolutely can. You just use whatever replacement you want, or don't use sugar at all. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Okay, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna add back our sautéed vegetables here, just like that, and we're gonna let those kind of marry and get real nice. Okay. Now, what I'm gonna show you while this kind of gets going and gets mingling, I'm going to show you guys how to cook that chicken like I promised from before. I'm going to show you in a clean pot so you can kind of see how it happens in the pot, but you can definitely just throw it in here. I just kind of wanted to show you what it looks like. How's chat? We'll train him about putting burdak sauce in his bowl. No! Burdak is too spicy for me! Burdak! Burdak, what is it? Burdak Pokemon or whatever. It's way too spicy, man. We must train 64. Okay. I'm gonna try and eat this, but I'm gonna friggin' die. So make sure your heat's on. Well, actually, you don't have to, because this is just to show you what it looks like. So this is boiling water, which I'm gonna try and move away, and then I'll try and move the interesting stuff to the side. But grab yourself a clean pair of tongs, and then your chicken. So this is kind of how you want to do it if you want to make like a stir fry. You can just throw it in the pot, but this is how to get that same characteristically delicious and soft. Like if you're thinking like chop suey, that type of chicken, and you essentially just throw it in. Now you might ask me, 64, what the hell are you doing? Are you boiling chicken? What's wrong with you? Like, who raised you? And yes, I am boiling chicken. I absolutely am boiling chicken. And, the sensor! Okay, I'm gonna invest into a fan. But this is me waving my hand in front of the camera. And what you're gonna do is you're actually just gonna boil your chicken. Once again, boiled chicken, 64. What the hell are you doing? Boiling chicken's good. Thank you, Angelo. See, Angelo knows what's up. And then what you're gonna do is you're just gonna boil it, or cook it in your broth, cook it in your stir fryer, what have you, until it eventually becomes cooked. And it'll cook fairly quickly, I promise you. But by doing this, and by having that layer of cornstarch on the outside and the oil kind of permeating underneath, it's not like regular boiled chicken where it's just going to like flake apart and fall apart. Do you see how it is right there? God damn it. Come on. Get on it. Do you see how it is right there? That is velveted chicken. Each layer and each one of the kind of chicken fibers, god damn it, is is nice and chewy and wonderful, and the flavor is still locked in. That's what I'm gonna do with the chicken with the broth, okay? Or the curry. So just a little experiment to show you guys what it looks like. And now let me grab the immersion blender, and we can wrap this puppy up. Oh, no! Ah, spice in the wrong hole. Spice in the wrong hole. Oh, God, it's going to my lungs. Ah, not good. Not good at all. Okay. So our curry has been kind of mingling, mixing, having a good time in its separate kind of bowl. Then what we're gonna do is gonna connect our immersion blender here, and then just give it a blitz. And turn off the heat because the fire is actually going up to my hand, murdering me. Give that a quick blitz of the immersion blender. Trying to get everything as nice and smooth as possible. Insert the meme with the mom cutting peppers, wiping her daughter's eyes. That's me! That's me right now! Oh man, that's me right now. Hello. Hey, how's it going? Sorry, I've been so far away from the camera that I was probably like looking like I was dead. Hi, I'm still alive. Hello. And then depending on if you wanted to make it more green, you just throw like more green peppers, or you throw some like bok choy or something in it. And you just kind of, if you're worried about color, I'm not too worried about color, if I'm perfectly honest. So, but just for sake of illustration. There you go. It's probably not picking up on the camera, but it's already getting green, more lively. And those flavors are already good to go. Now the cool part about this recipe is you can actually just kind of, once you're done with this, and let me take this off, let me move this out of the way. Once you're done with this, is you can actually kind of just let it simmer. So put on the heat, put it to low. Find your chicken tongs, throw your chicken in. Hi, honey. Everybody say hi to Mrs. 64.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome home. She came right on time. Then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna throw our chicken in. And throw in our shrimp. And then we're gonna throw in the veggies that we want to soften. So these can actually go in last because I do like a crunchy bok choy. But some of the other things, the peppers, the mushrooms, those can all just go on top. And then you're good to go. Okairi! Okairi, Mrs. 64. Okairi. Everyone says welcome home.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
It's looking really, really good, and it's tasting really, really good. Very, very nice. So this is chock full of vegetables, guys, if you haven't been eating your vegetables. I think that's it for kind of like the ASMR stuff. I'm going to crank the BGM back up. Oops, sorry. Sorry for your ears. Okairi nasai. I don't know Japanese. Veggies are good. They are very good. If you're anything like me, though, make sure to have your digestive vitamins. I need Beano in order to function as a normal human being. And guys, basically that's it. I'm just gonna do a little bit of cleanup, and then I'll show you what it looks like at the end. Because honestly, like it's gonna look fire. It's gonna look amazing. I'm gonna grab a lid real quick. Try not to dox myself because it's underneath the kitchen. Go. And make sure to stir it because there is a little bit of fat in the coconut milk. It will kind of stick to the pan if you don't give it a constant stir. So either put it on low heat, let it simmer, or just chill, just vibe. Let everything have a nice, happy time together. How we doing? Does Mrs. 64 have a higher spice tolerance than you? I think she does. Yeah. Yeah, she definitely has a higher spice tolerance than me. The chat's making fun of me because I added... First off, I made fun of it. I made fun of these little chili peppers. You know these guys? And then I tried it, and then I was choking on my own breath. Oh, so I embarrassed myself in front of everybody. But I mean, it's a cooking stream, right? How is it not a cooking stream if I don't embarrass myself in front of everybody? Non-alcoholic beverage. It's a 64. Look, it's a Sprite. Oh, 64. Hey, Zach. How are you doing? Oh, we need to get Mrs. 64 to help us raise 64's spice tolerance. Absolutely. Absolutely, we need to. She's probably the only one that I'll listen to when it comes to that regard, when it comes to spice. So you can already see, and make sure to always be careful that your chicken's all the way cooked through, but it's already starting to cook. You can already see that. And then your shrimpies are already cooking all the way through. Kind of hard to see, sorry. Your shrimp's already starting to cook all the way through. I could have timed that a little bit better and threw in the chicken a little bit before the shrimp, but I'm okay with a little bit of overcooked shrimp. That's no problem. That's no problem at all. So this is already looking delicious. It's looking fantastic. As a last little bit, I'm gonna throw in this this bok choy to kind of wilt. But let me get some other things ready, namely the chicken broth for my soup. How's chat doing? Non-alcoholic beverage, or is it? It's not alcoholic, I promise. I mean, you haven't burned down your kitchen, the fire department isn't on the way. I call it a win. It's true. It's true, Max. Thank you very much. Hey, Lord, how's it going? That's more than some streamers can say. I hope to join that crowd soon. I mean, what? This is 64, I didn't say anything, I promise. How was work, Lord? I hope you're doing well. Kind of getting hot under this hat. Well, deal with it. Deal with it. Doing pretty good. Didn't have to go into work today, so just kind of stayed home. Those are the best days, man. Those are the best days where you can kind of just sit at home and be yourself. Relax. Watch your favorite streamers. Like Yozora and Vespi. And a certain guildmaster that I'm still too afraid to mention outright. So there we go. I'm pretty sure it's all ready, guys. So we're gonna plate real quick. So Mrs. 64 wanted this curry alongside rice. So I'm gonna show you guys how to plate that real quick. And look at that already. It looks wonderful. It smells wonderful. Oh, that's right. Yes. Alexa, please play Unravel. Because Vespi has an Unravel redeem. So make sure to watch her channel and abuse that whenever you can. Let me move this to the side a little bit. Try not to knock over everything. And we will make Mrs. 64 for dinner. So she's been waiting for a while. And she had a long day too. Let's do Mrs. 64. I want to abuse the ara, absolutely. Now here's one for you guys, it's for free. Ara. Mrs. 64 is looking at me like I just grew 2 heads. She doesn't understand the culture, guys. She just gave me a thumbs up. For those who eat rice at home, do you guys fluff your rice, or do you like it in a big congealed ball? I know that in certain cultures, like the Japanese culture, like it's rude not to fluff the rice, and people say it tastes better when the rice is fluffed. And I kind of agree with that a little bit. Oh, I forgot to throw up the bok choy. So you take the bok choy and you just literally throw it in at the last second. You just let it wilt. Mix it in. Put the lid on. Have a good time. Oh yeah, maximum cringe is best cringe. Zach says hi, Mrs. 64. She says hello. Alright guys, let's wrap this up. Let's wrap this up for Mrs. 64. Let's get her some food. Okay, so that's what she looks like now. Look at that. That looks amazing. That looks delicious. We'll plate it up. We'll post it on the gram, and we'll call it a day. So plate your rice off to the side so it leaves enough space here. Now what you're gonna do is you're just going to slide this over so you can see. Hopefully not steam up the entire thing. Grab yourself a whack ton of everything. Put it on the side. Just like so. This is a family meal, so we don't really care too much about the plating. As long as we can kind of see all of the deliciousness, all of the wonder. And then once you kind of filled up the side, that's when you kind of start ladling towards the middle. Making sure that the rice gets a little bit covered. Just like that. So you can kind of control when, where and when you enjoy your foodstuffs. For a little bit of color on top, and Mrs. 64 likes veggies, I'm gonna put some more bok choy. I'm gonna put more of her favorite bell peppers. She really likes bell peppers. I do not like bell peppers, man. They ain't my thing. So we'll do that. Let me grab paper towel just to wipe off the edge very, very slightly. For plating purposes, grab yourself your fried onions. Make sure to sprinkle them on top, like so. I don't even want to use the Thai basil anymore. Look at this. Ugh. Anyway, a couple of slices of jalapeno on the side that doesn't have color, of course, just for fun, just for a little bit more color, a little bit more brightness. One over here, just because I want to piss people off. And then grab your Thai chili and pretend that we eat it, because, like, obviously that's what we do. Does Mrs. 64 have a higher spice tolerance than me? If she can eat this red chili legit. Alright, chat. I want everybody to say cheese. This is what it looks like. Everybody say cheese. I'm gonna take a photo with you guys in the background. There we go, Gouda. Perfect. Amazing, amazing, amazing. All right. Here you are, Mrs. 64. Let me grab you some cutlery. Let me know how it is. You're welcome. Enjoy. Let me know how it is. Okay, and lastly, I promised you guys I'd make it into a soup. I'll show you how to do that. Grab yourself a bowl. Grab yourself your hydrated, or hopefully hydrated, noodles. She says it's delicious, guys! She says it's delicious. We won. We won today. Okay, so there are our hydrated noodles. All good to go. And what we're gonna do, it's just like plating a regular thing of ramen. You grab yourself a little bit of broth. Doesn't really matter, or sorry, not broth, flavor base. It doesn't really matter if you have like ingredients and stuff in it. So you just put that in your bowl. I know it looks kind of messy, but it's all gonna work out in a second anyway. And then you grab a ladle of your favorite chicken broth. I nearly spilled all of it, so grab a ladle of your favorite chicken broth. And then just like that, you might want to give it a little mix with a whisk. But just like that, you've taken all of the flavors that were kind of imbued into this really thick curry, and you've made it into something really nice and mild with all of the same flavor profile, just a little bit less less action, you know. And then you put that on the bottom, and then you can throw some more stuff on top. Once again, this is a family show. This is a family channel. We are at the table. We are at my house. We are chilling. So you can do whatever you want with this. You can throw in some bread. You can use ramen noodles, but throw that on top. And then that way, you still have kind of the same delicious richness on your first bites and as you kind of pull up the noodles. But at the same time, you have like a really kind of subtle broth, so you don't get tired of the flavor. And it's a shame Mr. 64 ate all the Thai chili, so I can't plate it, but put yourself a little bit of fried onions, Thai chili on top, which I'm gonna eat in front of you guys. And there you go. Nice, done deal. Easy peasy. Tare plus brother. Oh, plus broth, yeah. Plus noodle plus oil topper. You got it. You got it, that's the recipe. You can use beef broth, absolutely you can use beef broth. And this is the oil topper, I guess. Oh my god, that was way too much. Okay, anyway. Yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. Grab yourself proper utensils. And we'll bam. Just like that, you have 2 different types of meals. Change it, adapt it, make it your own, do whatever you want. But I mean, at my house, there's only one rule, and that's to enjoy. So, itadakimasu. Or maybe I should take a picture of it. My phone. Phone. I beckon the telephone device. I just took it off and put it somewhere. Oh, found it. Go. Enjoy the messy thing. Everybody say cheese again. That's a lot less aesthetic, but anyway. Itadakimasu. Let's try this out. Oil shot, absolutely. So that's what the noodle pull looks like. As you can see, it has the kind of rich broth on top. Oh. Mm. Alright, that's fast. How is it, honey? Is it good? Oh. We did it. Good job, everybody. You guys did it too. Because I'm assuming that literally everybody that is watching this is also cooking along. Which is far from the truth. Oh, that is so good. Oh my god. The broth and the chili oil. Ah, that is so good. All right, there we go. I had some of the Thai chili peppers. It's burning. I do not have high spice tolerance. Ah. Okay. Okay. I guess let's move it into Zatsudan. Everybody, tell me about your day. Let's eat together. Let's chill. I guess I really only have karaoke. The PowerPoint? Is this? Please don't expose me. Yeah, okay, that's not working. I don't have audio set up, so I'm just gonna jankily drag my big head over here. I'm totally cooking in my room at 2 a.m. What, you guys don't cook at 2 a.m.? Oh man, anything new in your guys' life? We need some instant bulldog noodles so you can have it once a week. You know what? When I used to be a quote unquote vlogger, that was actually something I used to do. I used to actually practice in time how quickly I can finish a packet of bulldog. What is it? Bulldog bokumyeon, or however it's pronounced. And I could only, like, my fastest record I think was 1:45, and I couldn't do it any faster. Cheers. Oh my god. Chicken. See, okay, this is what I'm talking about. So, you can see past my stupid head if I can focus. There we go. You see this? It's not, it's like flaky, but it's not dry. Like, you can pull it apart so easily. If you squeeze it, there's like juice. Oh, it's fantastic. Oh my god. Did you like the chicken, honey? No. Bro, then how is your tolerance so low? Okay, what it did is the spice ended up going like through my system and absolutely wrecked me. It's like if you drink Coca-Cola too much, you end up like destroying the lining in your stomach and GI system. Except instead of it actually being because of citric acid, I'm just a little bitch. That's all I am. Binding of Isaac is a fantastic game. I really love roguelikes, so. But I think Binding of Isaac was actually probably my first roguelike. I still haven't played most of the DLCs that came out kind of later though. No. Oh shoot, I thought this started an hour later than it did. Hey! Hey, Anon, how's it going? We made this delicious food. This is the noodle version of the green curry, and Mrs. 64 is enjoying the rice version, and we're all having a good time. It's not too spicy, is it, sweetheart? Fantastic. So I just made this with rice noodles. You use the same recipe, and I mean, you can check the VOD. You use the same recipe as this guy, and then you add a little bit of chicken broth to kind of neutralize the richness, so you're not just drinking glue. And this is it, man. Never played Binding before. Do you recommend it? Absolutely, Heavy. Absolutely. I think it's a fantastic game. Really, really good. Fantastic story. Really good kind of like biblical references if you're into that kind of like, it's not meta game, but that kind of lore. It's really cool. It's really cool. It's punishing at the beginning, I will say. It's kind of a slow start unless you're good at bullet hell type games, but it is worth it. Will it be archived? Yes. This one will be archived. Because this time I don't have access to alcohol. Oh, Mrs. 64 is giving me the biggest stink eye. She had to clean up after me, not only after my cooking, but the aftermath of me drinking 14 shots of gin. I'm so sorry, honey. She says, The story is messed up, yeah. If you have any kind of like childhood trauma around kind of like physical abuse, I would put a trigger warning, just so you know. It is a little bit heavy. But you're heavy roku, so you can handle it. Also, Mrs. 64. They say thank you, honey. You did great. She's nodding. Escape is very interesting. Never played it. Zach says, I'm grateful for Mrs. 64 always being there to take care of you. I am thankful for it as well. She is blushing. She's not used to being on stream, and I think she kind of enjoys the company. Don't say Mrs. 64 debut when. Not yet. It's not ready. Don't worry, all my abuses and my repressed memories. God damn it, Raylock. If you're really good, if you do feel like that, guys, so please get help. As a man who refused getting therapy for so long, finally getting it, I do feel a lot better. So, would highly recommend it. Thanks, I'll give it a try. Yeah, please do. Let me know how it is. Maybe one day you can play Overcooked with her. Oh no, she just looked at me with big bulging eyes. Oh man, okay, so if you guys know anything about me, and you must have picked this up at some point, like I'm pretty A-type. I like things a certain way, and I like things done a certain way, and Mrs. 64 is very much not that. So I have raised my voice many a time, telling her to throw the right ingredient and to actually cooperate with me. And Mrs. 64 has just been like stressed out and does not like that type of high pressure environment. It does not strengthen her. Should we nominate Mrs. 64 for canonization? I think she's already a saint in my circles, at least on my Discord. Everybody thinks that she's a hero and angel, and she absolutely deserves that. I like things in a certain way. Leaves the kitchen in a complete mess. Bacon is roasting me. Oh my god. Yeah, Mrs. 64 said, you're not wrong, Bacon. Fuck off. Haven't 64 is actually Gordon Ramsay. I don't have the British card. Oh, that Thai chili's burning now. I don't have the British card, so I can't say certain swear words that he can use. I really wish I could though. Oh god, I wish I had a British accent. You Hell's Kitchen. What are you? An idiot. An idiot what? An idiot sandwich. That's delicious. Well, I'll handshake to that, Mrs. 64. Okay, bro. You can hit on every single one of my Oshis. You can't hit on my Y. There's not a lot here, man. All I can do is like stream and kind of sing sometimes. That's all I got. I got nothing left after that, man. Don't take her from me. This was really fun, guys. Thank you guys for stopping over to my place for dinner. Please help yourself to more. There's a whole bunch left over. There's tons of shrimp. There's tons of chicken. Anon, I know you came in late, but I showed these guys how to velvet chicken. So it's kind of like that delicious, kind of silky type chicken breast, as opposed to the traditional kind of like tough and stringy. That's just a little bit of cornstarch, a little bit of soy sauce, and a little bit of acid. Yeah, I mean, this is so good. Oh my god. Bro, I should have said handshake now. We'll take you instead, thank you. I wish I could have any amount of that. Oh man. Guys, I wish I could send this out to you. This is so good. Ship some to your mods and VIPs. Bro, I have been trying to work on that for so long, but I don't want to do it in a creepy way. Like, I wish you could throw in ingredients like, what's it called? Like, Instacart stuff, but like, that'll be creepy. I don't want you guys knowing where I live, and I don't want to know where you guys live. You guys are just imaginary friends in my computer as far as I'm concerned. Is that a Jolene reference? It is! Jolene, 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 Jolene! Please don't cuck my wife, Jolene. Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Oh, did my YouTube studio die? I'm imaginary. I'm sorry, Zach. Hey, Esther. Okay, you guys can still see this. Okay, I don't know why my YouTube studio died. Immersion break. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. Oh. Hello? Hello. Alright, good to go. I am but a collective hallucination. We all are, aren't we? I can't even type my shitpost correctly. My immersion. My immersion. So yeah, I mean, give this recipe a try, guys. Like, if you can, I highly recommend using the green curry paste because it just saves you so much time. Give it a try. It's wonderful. Thank you all for stopping by. Thank you to all my VIPs. Thank you to my mods for ensuring that I don't drink. Mrs. 64 says your cut of the check will be in the mail for moderating me. This is so good. The eye tracking from the side looks like you're going awooga. Awooga. So much. Appreciate you guys being here. Be sure there's a limiter on this microphone so I can actually tell if I'm doing something. Mrs. 64 is giving me the weirdest looks. She's like, this is what you do on stream? Please never repeat that first cooking stream. If I do that, I'm gonna get kicked out of my own home. Mrs. 64 is gonna just throw me out the door. I don't even remember how I got into bed, so I mean, it's very well possible she could just do that all the time. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Everyone who's lurking, thank you. Izzy, thank you so much for the follow if you're still here. appreciate you being one of the rock stars. Rock stars, try hards. Thank you guys so much. Mags, thank you for the gifted subs. Ah, so happy. So thankful. I will try making soap someday, but to be frank, I'm so scared of messing up this kitchen. Because I'm very bad, as you can tell, with keeping things in order, at least in a grand scale, man. So if I forget to clean up some lye, like I don't want to lose my 64 fingers, you know? I think you were gone by the third or fourth shot that stream. No, Lord, I have a better tolerance than that. He does weirder things. Come on. Come on, guys, don't out me like this. Not on a cooking stream, not in front of my family. Don't do it if you are comfortable with it. Okay, I'm gonna wait until I have like a proper garage and a proper space to do that. Hopefully soon. I'm not gonna repeat that out loud, Raylock. Oh. You know what? I want to try the rice. Just to see how intense the flavors were. And so also I can give one to chat, obviously. There you go, chat. That's yours. Let me put some fried onions on top. That's for you. Enjoy, 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 enjoy. Let's see how this is. And the stream was probably brought to you by dishwashers for cleaning up all of my mess. There we go. Let's try it. Let's try some of the shrimp. Try it with some of the rice. Oh, that slaps, guys. Where do you think I hide the other 54 fingers? You know where. You guys know exactly where. Well, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. For those who are in the future, happy Friday. One more day and then it's the weekend, so hang in there. For those who are still in my time or Thursdays, one more sleep and then it's Friday, and then you guys can get schmunkied and have a good time. Please, if you do try making this recipe, make sure to tag me and feed it to your friends, because it's delicious. It's fantastic. Ray pinged himself. Look, there's nothing wrong with that, man. There's nothing wrong with that. Enjoy, guys. This is delicious. It's so good. I might even add some Thai chili peppers, the remnants of what we have left, just to build up my spice tolerance. There you go, guys. There it is. Cheers. My mouth is now on fire. Holy moly. A non-alcoholic beverage, please. Build that tolerance, boy. How are you supposed to handle the heat? You can't handle a couple of hot chili peppers. You fight fire with fire. He's doing it. I do feel the burn. That's how it goes. Yeah, it is. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. Oh, it burns, 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 the ring of fire. Take a shot of chili oil? Okay, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that because it goes right through you. And I will not do that. As much as I'd like to, I will not do that. Hey, Yosura, thanks for stopping by. I don't have my keyboard right now. Major or Bacon, do you mind shouting out Yosura for me, please? My hands are like over here and my keyboard is way, way, way over there. I demand a lurk command? Oh. You get only one command, Yozora. You can't demand a lurk command and also have a Yozora command, okay? Kimchi is good. Kimchi is fantastic. Kimchi's really, really good, yeah. Kimchi brine is very good for you. Makes my tummy happy. Yeah. There you go. Thank you, Bacon. Appreciate that. Thank you, Dragon Daddy. And on that bombshell, I think I'm gonna end the stream because I probably need to cut that out of the bar. Bye. Oh, to 64. Thank you everybody for joining my stream. Thank you, Aster. Thank you, Nerdy. Thank you, Yozora. Thank you, Bacon. Thank you, Raylock. Thank you, Hebby. Thank you, Magnus. Thank you, Zach. Thank you, Anon. Thank you, Ada, if you're still here. Hopefully not. I hope you're in class. All of my Asian homies, thank you. All of my lurkers, thank you so much. Izzy, thank you again for the follow. Oh, it's a 64. Bye, guys.
Don't let him remember.